I'll be going back with greater learnings in the company of decorated people like Mrs. Darshana Singh. She's Rajya Sabha Member of Parliament. We should give her a big applause. Madam, we are so proud to have you here, and I would like you to join us when we recognize the leaders of this school. Of course, it's a privilege to take part in this fellowship of heroes and heroines. They'll be coming in front of you shortly. And I must say that in the 6 years of the journey of this school, this being the youngest sibling of the Lotus Valley schools, but I think the 6 years have given birth to more than 2,500 students, the fastest growing school. This could not have happened without the leadership of the principal. She's dainty looking, so soft spoken, but the hard work that she hides behind her personality is absolutely to be believed. My heartiest congratulations to you. It's just so surprising that Mrs. Yadav silently hides all her qualities and gives the credit to others. I think since this is a morning for leadership, she is the best example. She is necessarily the best example, and I must say that when I see this school, I am actually reminded of one person who's never here with us, but he's forever thinking about the Lotus Valley schools, the chairperson, and his name is Gurdeep Singh. I think there is a need of gurus everywhere, and this kind of a guru who's totally, what should I say, part of the godly, part of the gods on earth, and he only lives for your kids, your grandkids, for the teachers, for the staff, and I think his planning, of course the planning has a big hand of two beautiful ladies sitting here. I call them the heroines. We have here with us Mrs. Jaspreet Kaur, and we also have with us Mrs. Surina Uppal. I mean, when you meet them, you realize their taste, their mannerisms, their politeness, and all this serves as a great example for every principal. But don't miss the youngest member of this society, Harkaran. He's right here. So the Lotus Valley is in safe hands. He's had his education in the best of institutions, as mentioned, Brown University, where I could never reach. I could only go to Hopkins. And he makes it a point to come, and when I see him suited, booted, I feel very proud of him, because I could never get my son, who's 57 now, to get into a suit. So my heartiest congratulations to you that a young, modern Indian citizen is very conscious when he comes to a school that he must look like a great gentleman. Thank you, Karan, for being here. And dear parents, what can I say to you? You have given us your children, and having your children with us is our greatest joy and pleasure. I hope you're satisfied. I hope we are doing well for them. And in 6 years, our principal has done so much for them that when I meet them, shake hands with them, give them prizes year after year, I realize that this school is different from all other schools. When we say that the new generation is smarter than the old one, I really mean that the newest school of our society is quite the smartest, including the principal. Madam, as a principal, you have the power, the potential, the passion, the capability, and the desire to assimilate the best of your teachers, because if you can make good teaching faculty, then the school is safe. You have the power to embolden the students, not only the students, but also the parents. I'm sure your children are educating you. And the grandparents, because I'm a grandmother, and I know the lessons I receive from my granddaughters are the lessons I don't find in books, I don't find in my experience, but they can really, really tell me, Dadi, you're wrong, this is right. And I really bow down to whatever they tell me. I think my job today is to recreate education. I know all of you must be congratulated for your children who are getting the scholar badges and the blazers, and those who are going to play a leadership role here. But ladies and gentlemen, I think the most important thing in life is not marks. What is important is what kind of a human being you are, what kind of a wife you are, what kind of a mother you are, and what kind of a father you are. You know, children have to lead us. When they are young, they are pure. Listen to them. We want them to listen to us. The moment you start listening to them, you realize that they are far more wiser than us. All my life I have listened. I have listened to my parents. I've listened to my in-laws. I listened to my husband who's a general in the army. And now I'm listening to my son and granddaughters. I'm glad that I developed that habit, because when you can hear, then you can also learn. And if we remain learners till the age I am, and when I have written a book called I Am Zero, it means that I know nothing. If you know nothing, only then something will be added to you. I had actually prepared such a long speech, but then now I'm realizing that we have miles to go before the morning ends, but surely I would like the school, the principal, the parents, the students become one, like the dance and the dancer, like God and us. Unless there is total assimilation, unless there is oneness, life can never be beautiful. When we have differences, when we argue unnecessarily, there arise the problems. Surely, express yourself, but your expression has to be for the benefit of your little ones. For me, for me, life is love, love and love. The more love you give, the more love you receive. Love the children, love the school, love your own job, and embrace qualities, ideals of honesty, morality, sincerity, passion, and be passionate about wherever you work, whatever you do from morning till you go to sleep, that will inspire your children. I would like to say to you, think big. Don't be a drop, be the ocean. Can you be the ocean where all rivers meet? Madam Principal, the choice that you have made and opened the door to your personality and principles of a principal, your children will become a part of your life and remain your image forever. That's why I call a principal a gardener. A principal is a gardener. Her flowers are the students, and the staff members are assisting malis, not assistant malis. They're assisting and not assistant. The garden, this garden, does not belong to the mali, nor the blossoms, but your heart forever belongs to the garden. I was in DPS for 40 years. I know some of my ex-students are sitting here, but whenever somebody asks me, which is a school we should admit our kids, I recommend Lotus Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, this school will always play the biggest role in the lives of your children, and this garden will remain. Its beauty and its fragrance will be carried by your children the world over. And I'm sure they will blossom. They will blossom not only today, but they'll blossom ever after. I congratulate them, and I do hope that the seeds that have been sown for you by the principal, by the society members, will carry this fragrance the world over. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you very much.